King locked her in a tower for so long that her hair grew and grew. Her hair grew and grew. At last the king decided that if someone could cut her hair to just 1 foot and not an inch shorter, then he will let her out of the tower. The first night, kids came and cut 1/2 of her hair. The second night, a barber came and cut 1/4 of her remaining hair. The third night, a pirate came and cut 2/3 of her remaining hair. The fourth night, a ninja came and cut 1/2 of her remaining hair, leaving exactly 1 foot.
Okay, so how did you solve it?
Okay, so what I did is there's 1 foot, and then this is the same size.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then this is equal to that. So 1 plus 1 is 2, and then 2 times 4 is 8. And then this is the same size as this, so that equals 8.
And that's
So
basically...
then the answer has to be 16.
Okay, so how did you explain it? It says, why do the products of fractions and fractions get smaller?
When you multiply fractions, the denominator gets larger, but the fraction gets smaller because the bigger the denominator gets, the more parts there are, and the more parts there, and these smaller each part is.
That's a really good answer, actually.
I left a few words out.
No, but I know what you meant. In an English class and writing class, that would matter. This is math. You did explain. Okay, what do you have, Hudson?
So
You get the right
I
answer.
got the same thing basically as what she did. The left here is 1 plus 1 equals the same. These two are the same size as this one, and then so I did this. So I did 2 times 4 equals 8, and this is the same size as 8, which made it to 16.
Okay, so how did you explain the same thing at the bottom?
So I said 2 times 1/2 is basically saying 2 divided by 2, which is equal to 1. I also did 2 times 1/4 is equal to 2 divided by 0.5, and so on. I did another one to it. 2 times 1/10 equals 2 divided by 0.1.
So I get what you're saying. Okay, Jacob explained something different. Jacob's not up here? Where's Jacob? Do you remember what you said? You said something about 1/16.
You can just basically like multiply 1 times 16 since the 1 foot is equal to 1/16 of the fraction.
So 1/16 is the same is 1/16 of what whole number?
16.
You're a genius. Lucy, you had a neat way of solving this. How did you think of it?
So basically, our group knew it was 1, and this was the same size.
Right.
So, and all 3 of those were the same size. So we knew this was 8, and 8 plus 8 is 16.
Okay, and then you have words that explain. Oh, that's funny. Did you draw yourselves here?
Yes.
That's funny. Okay, so why do fractions get smaller when you multiply them?
So, like, let's say if you're you're cutting a piece of pie. If you cut it in half, there'll be 2 halves. But if you cut another half again, it'll be a smaller size.
Of all the explanations, I really like that one. I like that one. And who's the person that said when you multiply the denominators,
Me.
they get bigger?
We did.
They built on your answer of saying that. And you said the more the denominator gets bigger, there's more pieces of something.
There's more pieces and the smaller.
So you built on her answer. I love that. Okay, so what did you guys do?
So, we basically did so the kids cut half, and we just started from the 1 foot,
Okay.
and then the ninja is the same size as the 1 foot, and then the pirate is because 1 plus 1 is 2, so the pirate's the same as that, and then we just worked like that.
Okay, it says the kids cut half of the hair. Oh, you drew a model, and you
Yes.
explained the model, and you kept cutting it in half.
Yeah.
Okay. So why do fractions get smaller when you multiply them? What is it?
Because fractions are related to decimals and multiplication or division. If you start with the whole number, you can fill the blocks that are twice its size once you add an equal amount.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Are you visualizing the base 10 blocks? Is that what you're doing? I thought that's what you're doing. Okay, what did you guys do?
So we did it a little bit different. We did pies, so maybe it was easier in slices.
Okay.
So first we cut it in half,
Right.
and then we cut it into fourths, and then we cut one of those slices into half again,
Uh-huh.
and then we added those half up to get 8. So we knew that side was also 8 to get 16.
Oh, good. First, you. Okay. This is what I'm interested in. Why does fraction of a fraction result in a smaller fraction?
Because in the multiplication and division are reversed in the fraction unit. Just like how 1/2 is way bigger than 1/6, the numbers are kind of reversed in addition. And when you multiply a decimal, it gets bigger number, a bigger denominator, and a bigger denominator means a smaller number.
That's really good. I think you're starting to make that decimal and fraction connection. I like that. What did you do, Elena?
So basically, it took us a while to figure out like how to divide it,
Okay.
and we used a circle instead of the basic
I
square.
kind of like that you made a pie chart.
Um,
You kept taking a half of a half of a half, right?
Pretty much, yeah, and then like, so that would be like the 2/3, and that would be 1/4, and then those would be like the 1/8 of the circle, and then we added that all together and did 8, and then we did 8 plus 8 to get 16.
So how do you answer the bottom part?
So I didn't really have enough time to finish that, but basically, whenever you're multiplying fractions, the reason it just keeps getting smaller is like if you got a whole number, you would like it would be like 1/2 times 6 would be 3 because that's like a half of it.
Yeah.
And so if you're just multiplying two fractions, it would be 1/4 because you just grab one, and then like do it times the other one.
Can we build on what Lucy said? Lucy and Zadie were saying every time you multiply, you get a larger denominator.
But it would be smaller.
It's a smaller portion.
Because the
'Cause you have
bigger the denominator, the smaller the fraction.
Yes.